Jana, could you please complete question 26 and then show me by the end of by 3:30?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sumaya, did you order the book yet? Sumaya,
Yes.
did you order the book yet?
No, Miss asked my dad. She said that. He said that we'll get in the weekend.
You'll get it on a weekend?
Yeah.
But that's even more delay.
I know.
Are they busy
Oh,
or
Miss,
something?
they have it online.
Yeah, but they do have the papers online, but then there's questions that are not in the syllabus anymore, and they're in this book. It crosses it out, and also it gives you extra questions on networks and all that.
Okay.
Yeah, so you need to get it.
Yeah.
It's got all the papers compiled in one book, so it's better for you. Make it your first priority, yeah?
Yeah.
Has anyone else not gotten the book yet? All right, so today, Sephora's sick, Sarah's late, Sumaya's not here. Okay, so let me just start, yeah? So today we're not going to do too much. Where's Hanifa?
I'm here.
Are you here? Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, I was expecting to see your surname.
It's too long.
Yeah. All right. So we only did 26 questions yesterday, and also in these 26 questions, you see how there's a cross next to the question? I think that's the same in your book as well. If there's a cross next to the question, that means it's out of the syllabus already. So you don't have to do these questions. So you don't have to do from multiple choice question 2. And I think it was mainly just, and also question 10. Question 17, question 24 and 25. So these questions you don't need to do. I'm going to talk about the questions that some of you asked me other than the questions you don't need to do, but that's not going to take me too long. Regarding question 26, I'm not going to talk about it today. I'll talk about it tomorrow because some of you have not finished that question. All right, so question, wait, let's use the first one. I don't have anything before question 13. If you have any questions, just type in a group chat. All right, so question 13 is a pyramid. For a pyramid, the area formula is this, right? A third A times H. So A stands for the base. The base is 4x by 3x. So it's 4x times 3x. The height is 2x. So you times everything all together. And how did I get 8? Can someone tell me? How do I simplify this? I think that's where a lot of you have trouble with. Hanifa? Could you tell me how I simplify it to be 8x cubed?
I just put in a calculator, I got that.
You put what into a calculator?
Formula. And let me show you. I did V equals length times width times height, and then I divided it over 3, and that's fine.
Okay, so did you just do the numbers instead without the polynomial?
I did 4 times 3 times 2 over
okay, yeah, that's
3.
correct. Because what you do is you combine all the numbers and then you do the polynomials, right? X times X times X, that's 3x's, so it's x cubed. So the answer should be ax cubed. Oh, sorry, 8x cubed. So that's option A. Question 14. This is a percentage change. So it says the retail price was increased by 30%. So that means you add 30% to the original. Originally is always 100%, right? And then you reduce that by 30%. So you do 100% minus 30 and you times these two things together. That's going to be the actual percentage change. But I always like to assume the value to be $100 at the start because then you can see if I do $100 times these two percentage changes, it becomes 91. So that means if the cost was $100, it becomes 91 after the two changes. So it actually decreases. It works in every single case. So when you're not given a price, just use $100 because first of all, you can see more concretely what's happening. Second of all, 100 gets rid of the percentage sign for you. All right, on the next page, question 18. So absolute error. For this question, the absolute error is 0.1 over 2, plus or minus 0.05. That's because there's only one decimal place, right? But then the question is asking you to find the percentage of the error. So the formula is error over the actual measurement times 100. So now you have the actual measurement is 2.4, so it's on the bottom, times this by 100. So that's exactly option A. And question 22. So for this one, there are 4 sides that you need to consider. First, this side, and the 6, and the 10, and this arc here. But then you don't know how much the radius is. You also don't know how much the arc is. But then you can find them out. Because in a right angle triangle, you have hypotenuse, one of the sides, you just have to do Pythagoras, right? So this side will be equal to 8. And this 8 is the same everywhere on this sector. Yeah, well, so it will be the same everywhere on this sector, which means if this is 8, it's also going to be 8 on the outside. And now for the sector part, you do theta over 360 times 2 pi r. It's 2 pi r here because I'm trying to find the parameter, right? If it's parameter, you find the circumference. So the theta is 90 over 360 times 2 pi times 8. And that's exactly what I did here, and you'll get 12.57. So you add everything up. This is going to give you 36.6. Questions 16 and 21.
Miss, did you finish with all the questions now? Like the ones we asked?
I think, wait. Yes.
Because I need help with some other questions.
Yeah. Which ones?
Wait, let me tell you.
Because I think the ones you asked are so other than the ones I've talked about are the ones that you don't need to do. So they're out of the syllabus. Question 16 is also out of the syllabus. Once you see a cross next to it, that means you have to do this question.
Question 5
Question 5
and 4.
4 and 5, okay. So for question 4, first of all, this is a parabola, right? Is it facing up or down? To see if a parabola faces up or down, you look at the coefficient of it. In this case, it's +1. If it's positive, that means it's facing up, so it concaves this way, concaves up. And then -2. So from this line, from this shape, you take it down by 2. So it's going to be option A. Question 5. The driving distance from Alex's home, he drives to and from 5 times each week. So he drives to and from, that's 2 trips already, and he does that 5 times. So that's 10 trips. If it's 10 trips, the total distance traveled, 20 kilometers per trip, it will be 20 times 10, 200 kilometers. So it's 200 kilometers, and it says the fuel consumption is 8 liters for 100 kilometers. So now how many liters do you need for 200 kilometers? This is a reason ratio question, right? So you cross multiply, X should be 16. All right, question 21. Okay, so David earns a gross income of $890 per week. Each week, 25% of the income is deducted. Deducted means reduced, right? So you reduce 25% from it. He budgets to save 20% of his net income. So how much is that? So if he pays 25% in tax, so 25% in tax, that means 100% minus 25, so 75% would be his net income, right? But 75% of what? It's 75% of the gross income. So you do 75% times 890. This is his income after tax. So that's 667.50. This is how much he gets after tax. So this is his net income, and he wants to save 20% of his net income. So you do 20% times this amount, and that's 133.50. So it's option B. Any other questions?
Can you do what do you call it? Question 12.
Question 12. This is cost rule, isn't it?
I don't know, I kept getting wrong. Isn't it a squared plus b squared?
Did you square root your answer?
No. I got
wait,
1.
Sorry, this is so you do cos theta equals 8 squared plus 9 squared
I used the other one.
minus 10 squared over 2 times 8 times 9. And then you do cos inverse.
All right.
If you use the other way, it's also correct.
No, I used the angled one.
Huh?
The one to find the side. That's why.
I used just SOHCAHTOA.
Yeah, I did a squared plus b squared.
Okay. All right. So for today's work, can you please just finish off the rest of the paper? So you finished question 26. You just need to do starting question 27. Where is it? So question 27, first question you don't need to do. So it's crossed out. You start from 27B and then all the way down to 30. And in this, there are a few questions that are crossed out as well. But then don't forget, I think in your book as well, there's 5 extra questions at the end. These questions include networks and future value and balance sheets and all that. So it's very, very important that you do these questions as well, or else if you don't do them for a while, you're gonna forget everything. So today's homework is the rest of the paper plus the 5 extra questions at the back. Even if you haven't gotten the book yet, these 5 the link is the same as yesterday on Trello. So if you don't have any questions now, you can leave.
Miss, see the book, isn't it the 2019 standard maths HSC book? I bought the 2019 one.
Oh, so you bought last year's.
Oh wait, hold on, let me check which one I
Mine's
bought.
2011 to 2019.
Yeah, so yours is the right version.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Is
I
it
bought the 2011 to 2019 one. Oh,
Yes,
don't worry.
yeah,
It just
of course-
said new syllabus.
Of course, there's not going to be a paper for this year yet.
Yeah. It was. I got confused. That's why it's okay.
Okay, fair enough.
Miss, why did they
Thank you,
take
Miss.
out those questions?
Because they're out of the syllabus.
Yeah, but like, why did they take them out of the syllabus? And like, how come we don't know how to do it? Because like all the questions you said that they weren't, like half of them I didn't know how to do.
Because we're not teaching you that. It's out of the syllabus. That means it's not in this course anymore.
Oh, okay.
So maybe in advanced math they're doing this. And also, you know how they added networks into the syllabus? They would have taken out some concepts just to make the workload the same.
Oh, okay.
Right? So even if you can't do these questions that are crossed out, it's not a big deal at all. It's not a deal at all.
This is it due tomorrow?
Yeah,
Okay.
Miss,
11 a.m.
if we do like the whole booklet, we'll be fine.
Yeah. I love how you keep asking me these questions. It's not like it's
Then
like
I'll be confident, you
as
know.
possible.
No, then I get confident. I'm like, oh yeah, I can tell.
Are we gonna have trials this term?
Not this term. It's supposed to be in term 3. At the end of term 3.
Aren't trials in term 2?
No.
What?
Why do you want to say early, man?
For a reason.
There are 2 trials, but I can't remember exactly when, but I'm sure they're in term 3.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. But yeah, to answer your question, Hanifa, if you are able to do all of these questions in this book, then you'll be fine because these are HSC questions.
All right, thanks.
Yeah, all right. Okay.
Miss, are we allowed to leave?
Yeah, you are.
Oh, okay.
I see ya. Jana, don't forget to give me. Oh, she's gone. I see you guys. Why can't I end the meeting?